Quit buying so much equipment.
How many cameras do you think you've gone through in the last?
I don't have a clue, but it's numerous. I've always been kind of a gearhead. Always had to have the latest in the way of equipment. I've gotten over that though. Now I've settled down with the 2 cameras that we talked about previously, and I seem to be very content with what I have, and I have no plans whatsoever to add to my arsenal. Well, I think I've used most of the Nikons. I've owned Leica on 2 different occasions. I've owned some Canon equipment. Canon 5x7 view camera, an Arcus Swiss 4x5, and an Arcus Swiss 6x9. That's 6x9 centimeters. Some point and shoot cameras. And I think that's about it. Essentially the same. I'm still using my original Jobo processor. I've had to replace my enlarger. It was variable contrast, zone 6 enlarger. And I was having problems with the electronics, and it was hard to get it repaired, so I replaced my enlarger with an Omega LPL. And when I replaced it, I just got a medium format enlarger because I wasn't using large format any longer. Yes, I feel that Ilford produces the best. I'm using their film, FP4 and HP5, plus I'm printing on Ilford papers.
So you're still using the Ilford papers?
Yes.
What about the Xcol development?
That's my standard developer. I am using a Pyro developer. This is relatively new, called PyroCat. And it's a Pyro staining developer. Produces a very sharp negative with great tonality. Making a good print, I guess. Getting a good negative, going to the dark room and producing a quality print. That's an ongoing thing. I do enjoy darkroom work. I'm in the darkroom several times a week, sometimes almost daily. Oh, I like both. It takes both to do my work. Got to go out and get new images, new negatives to work with, and then doing the darkroom work. My winters, I spend a lot more time in the darkroom then than I do in the summer, just because I don't want to get out in the weather. Where I live, we have a rather harsh climate. Deep snow is common, so I'll stay inside where it's warm. Don't know. I've often thought about the Oregon coast, but long wet winters there, I don't know if I could handle that. You get people get depressed in places like that, so I don't think I would do well there. Probably just somewhere in the Southwest.
What about Hollywood?
Never. I try to avoid them. On my travels, I get on the interstate as infrequently as possible and travel secondary roads, and prefer to do my lodging in small towns. Well, the older I get, I just wish I had more energy. Perseverance, I guess, is the main thing. Last few years, I haven't been getting out as much as I would like. I'm going to do my best to change that this summer. I have a big trip planned for the Dakotas and Saskatchewan, Canada. I just wish I was getting out more than I do. Oh, it's a concern. I take all my identification with me, my Medicare card, TRICARE card, and medical information. And then a problem is remembering all the medications that I have to take, and being a stranger in some small pharmacy a long ways from home, maybe in Canada, you might have a hard time filling your prescriptions. So I have to, biggest thing is just planning to make sure you have the medications you need.